Oh, are we live? I think we're going live. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. I am very sorry that I wasn't here last week, but I am going to make it up this week. As soon as I see some people in here, we'll get this show on the road. Just gonna make sure everybody can hear me. All right. What a week. Been a long week. Been a long week. What's up, my dude? How's it going? Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I've been up since 3:30 a.m. Had a long day at work, 10 hours at work. So we are pretty beat, but we are doing the live stream. I gotta apologize for last. I gotta make up for last week. I wasn't here. Everybody's wondering where I was at, but nobody's here now. Well, I mean, there's a couple people here, but apparently there was a bunch of people here last week, and now no one's here this week. So I gotta make up for it. What's up, Jason? How's it going, buddy? Oh man. All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about last week. Things that happened last week. I don't know. What did I do last week? I put out a couple videos, right? We worked on the 300 quite a bit. It's coming together, but I'm kind of at a standstill again because I'm waiting on parts and other stuff. So mostly waiting on my machinist friend to get stuff done so I can put it on the engine. And we're trying to figure out how to wire the engine right now. It's expensive, man. I gotta buy a wiring harness. I'm gonna have to wire the whole thing myself, I think, to get it the way I want it. So that sucks. I'm looking into cheaper alternatives though. A couple places in China making harness. So hitting up the old Alibaba. Looking for them Alibaba China deals. Yeah, but so we worked on the 300 quite a bit, quite a bit. And let's see, how many videos did we put out last week? We put out one, two, three, one, two, three. Put out 3 videos last week. Yeah, we put out 3 videos last week. That's pretty good, and they're all 300 videos, but they all did really well. So that's great. Other stuff. What else did I do? I got my Honda engine finally. I'm real excited about that. I hope the guy didn't screw me over. I hate buying things on Marketplace, man. You never know what you're getting. Like, I checked all the codes in the block. The block's the right block. The head's the right head, and it spun over, right? But I mean, who knows? It could be foobarred on the inside. So we gotta get it taken apart and look into it. Um, let's see. Brian Cabals talked about me a couple times, so that's good. It makes me feel good knowing that he cares enough to mention yours truly. Um, let's see. We got some chats going on. I'm going to be building a 79 F100 for 300. Shared your video with my who owns the truck, and he asked how much that might cost. Yeah, I told him it won't be cheap. It's not that much, man. If you can do a lot of the work yourself, like if you can TIG weld, that's the majority of time, money saved. Let's see what I don't know. Just ahead, I probably got like $700 in the just ahead, and then the intake I got another 300. So there's a grand, right? I mean, I haven't been keeping very good track of it, but I don't have that much. I have a grand about in it so far. I don't think I have much more than that in it. So that's over. That's over the last year too. So I really don't feel like I've put a dent in my wallet too bad. Hi Tom, how's it going, bud? Dean's here. Hi Dean. Well, yeah. So other stuff. So we, like I said, we got the Honda. The Honda got to be taken apart. That'd be a good winter job, though, right? Like taking the Honda apart. So, well, we're gonna do that here soon. I gotta get my engine room all cleaned up. It is a disaster zone. It needs everything needs taken out, needs cleaned. I gotta get it ready for winter so I can heat it, so I can just vegetate in there. I'm not good with the cold, so if I can have a nice little room that's heated up, we'll be in a good spot. Uh, Ohio. Oh, isn't that funny how Ohio is Japanese for low? Um. So yeah, what else? Okay, so we got to wire the 300. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm looking for either I got to buy all the wire and buy the connectors, which I might do, or I'm going to buy an unterminated harness, which Holly sells. So, but I really don't want to go that route because I want to have it in the car when I wire it, so I know how long the harness needs to be. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna get it to run somehow. Uh, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Ohio. Other stuff. Okay. Okay. The Iron Duke project is going to be moving forward soon, real soon. I got another video to do on all the interesting stuff I've learned about CamSync here lately. CamSync and like engine controls in general, CamSync and CrankSync, is very interesting stuff. I've learned a lot last couple of days, so I'm gonna gear up to do another video on that. I think I got the Iron Duke figured out how I'm gonna do it. Uh, the intake's done for the Iron Duke, so I'll have to show that on camera here soon. And then it's just wiring the up, but I have the wiring harness to wire the Duke up. That won't be hard. That won't be hard at all. I just gotta do it. I gotta get it in my engine room, which means I gotta get my engine room clean to move that into the. So yeah, so I really need to get the engine room done. I need to go pick up some big folding tables, like them church tables, the wood ones, you know. I need to go pick up a couple of them and put in the room, so I have like area to like take apart engines and have everything on the table, so I can see it. Hang a couple lights, all that stuff. I'm tired, by the way, guys, so I'm just kind of rambling. I've been up since 3:30 a.m. It's been a long day. But yeah, so other stuff. Okay. The Hemi, which I haven't really talked about much, but I have a Hemi. It's a 241 Hemi. It's going to the machine shop tomorrow to get a sleeve, to attempt to get a sleeve. I don't know if it's savable. The rod broke sometime in the past and it punched a hole through the block or through the cylinder into the water jacket. Which, I mean, if you're gonna like punch a hole somewhere, I guess that's the best place to do it because out the side of the block's a little harder to fix, right? So anyway, the bottom of the sleeve or the bottom of the cylinder is good, the top of the cylinder is good. So hopefully they can just put a wet sleeve in it. A lot of things amuse you. Yeah, me too. Hi Robert, how's it going, man? How you doing? Organized religion tables. Yeah, 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 yeah. They're all over Facebook Marketplace. Like I found this church selling a bunch of them. They wanted $35 a pop. Like I offered them 20. I'm like, that's fair. But I guess religion is in hard times these days because they needed 35 at the lowest. So I'll keep looking. But yeah, so the Hemi is going to the machine shop. It's just getting a sleeve and and it's getting bored until the cylinder's cleaned up. So like if the worst one cleans up at 40, they're all going to be 40. But that way I know what size the pistons are because we're going to get custom pistons. We're going to get 10-to-1 pistons on this thing. Uh, I have rods, which you know what? I can probably show. Hold on. Let me go grab one. Oh, All right, I'm back. All right, so I got this really nice box. Oh, it's backwards. It's Pankl, Pankl. I don't know. They make rods. I don't know. But I got these on eBay for real cheap, and they came like, look at these things. I don't know how well you can see that, but it came with the rod bolts. They're H beams. They're forged, obviously. Came with the pins, and these are like them DLC coated pins, diamond light coating pins. So I got these, so that these will be going in it. Oh, what's up, Dave? How's it going, buddy? Dude, we're not doing anything interesting here tonight, so if you don't stick around, I understand. Um, when I popped in your live the other day, I was honestly just trying to see if you mentioned what happened with Brian. I don't know what's wrong with that dude, man. But we're not gonna talk about it. But like, I just want you to know, like, I seen what happened. I got your back, buddy. He's just being weird. But yeah, so them are the rods for the Hemi. I'm gonna get pistons. They're gonna be 10-1, and I mean, it's not gonna be like a screamer or anything. It's only like a 4 liter, right? 241. It's like 3.9 cubic inches or liters. I don't know. It's not very big. But it's still gonna be a neat engine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna put it in the dart for a little while, just because like that 273 in the dart kind of seized on me. Which, I mean, it had been sitting since '92, so I don't really blame it for seizing. I mean, shit happens, right? I mean, I don't know what was going on inside the engine. There could have been a mouse nest as big as my head in that oil pan for all I know. But yeah, we're gonna do something with that Hemi. Like I said, I think just putting in the dart is probably the best idea for now, and getting the dart running. That'd be cool. I found that 4-speed, uh, that Mopar 4-speed at the junkyard, so I got that to put in it. I could also put an AR5, which is the 5-speed that's in the Ranger. I have another one of them I could put in it. So we'll see. I just got to get a engine that runs to put in it. That's kind of the problem. But so let's send me fit that bill at least for a little bit. It's gonna be EFI, 'cause I like EFI. It's gonna have a turbo on it probably. So the crank is forged from the factory. They forged crank. The rods will be forged pistol, forged bottom end, right? Should hold up. Put a little boost to it. Put some alcohol corn juice on top of it. Sup, Doc? Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Like I said, we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Doc's here. We're just talking about what's been going on this week. I got my Honda engine. I know you guys really probably aren't into Honda engines, but I got the one I wanted. The one I wanted. So as long as it's not junk, which, like I said, you buy stuff on Marketplace, you never really know what you're gonna get. So the casting numbers on the block are the right ones. The casting number on the head is the right one. So we will see. Oh. But yeah, it's going to the machine shop tomorrow, so we'll know here soon if it's junk or not. I have another block actually. I got a 270 block, uh, which I was gonna build a stroker engine out of it because the tall deck ones had bigger stroke. So I was gonna put the tall deck crank in the short deck block, make a stroker engine out of it. K swapped go kart. I don't have a go kart. There's this BMW E30 south of me about 50 minutes for $600. I want to go get that and put in it. That's kind of like a go kart, right? It's not very big, kind of boxy. But yeah, I'm excited about that Honda. Like, I don't know why. I just think it's funny you can make so much horsepower in a little four banger. You know, take people to Gapplebees, man, in a little four banger. Plus, I've never messed with a Honda, so like it'll be a learning experience. My big goal, I came up with a 5-year goal. I'm going to save up 20 grand. I'm going to buy me a dyno, so I can start dynoing cars around here in my own shit. I mean, I think that'd be a good investment. You know, just undercut everybody until I run them out of business, and then jack my prices up, right? Oh man. Oh, Clint's here. What's up, my dude? Uh yeah, that's my 5-year goal. 20 grand, which shouldn't be hard. I can do that. It's only I can have that done in probably 3 years if I really try. Uh Turbo. My sister's first name starts with T. Is that a coincidence? It just might be, Tom. It just might be, man. I don't know. Turbos are great. I love turbos, man. I just want to put turbos on everything. Okay, so back to the Honda. So intakes are freaking expensive, right? Because all of the stock intakes face the wrong direction. So in order to get an aftermarket intake that points forward, uh, money. And I don't want to spend that kind of money. So I want all of you guys right now, Doc, Clint, I want you guys to get on Facebook Marketplace and find me a Honda S2000 intake. Okay. And I only want to pay like $100 for it. I don't want to pay more than $100, right? Find me an intake. Let me know. Uh, but apparently you can modify them to put them on a K series. Cause I think the engines that were in the S2000s were the F series, which were rear-wheel drive cars. But yeah, you can modify that intake to put on a K series. That's like the cheapest way to go. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll just get a stock log style manifold for the turbo for now. T's, turbos, Tom. Man, triple T, triple threat. Smart. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I've been learning about Hondas the last couple of days. There's so much information on YouTube, dude. It is crazy. It is crazy. Cut and weld the stock intake to put the throttle body on. Okay, so I was looking at the stock intake. Honestly, if I cut, okay, there's an eBay intake which faces backwards, right? But it's like $100. And I was looking at it, and I'm pretty sure if I cut the runners, I can just flip it around and then weld the runners back up. So I might try that. Like there's more than one way to skin this cat. And that's why I don't want to pay much for that S2000. Like I found, okay, there's one on eBay right now for 179 shipped, right? 179 shipped. I found a guy local-ish, like he's like an hour, like 50 minutes away, right? He wanted $200 for his intake. And I was like, hey man, like that's a little bit more than I want to pay. There's one on eBay right now for less shipped, right? How about, you give me a little bit better deal on it and I'll drive and pick it up. Oh, just go buy that one then. It's like, I guess, like, thought you wanted money, I don't know. People are weird. K series is like the small block Chevy of the import world. Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, so you know what? That reminds me of something. Okay. So JB, right? JB's little shop. He has that supercharged 2.8, right? Okay. So my buddy is buying a little S10 of a 2.8. And I told him, I'm like, look, dude, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a whole video series. I'm putting a turbo on that 2.8. Yeah, we'll do like I got it all figured out, right? Like I can make it happen real cheap. And you gotta take it to L. You gotta take it to the next no name, and you gotta like just stomp JB's ass. Because like JB has this. JB doesn't like fuel injection. I'm telling you right now, man. I'll put some corn juice in that thing and turn that boost up. So I really want to do it. Like I hope he follows through because like I told him I'll pay for everything. I'll make the videos on it, and then when we get done, he wants to put an LS in the S10, obviously, right? So I'm like, we sell the 2.8 with the turbo on it now. Some Fiero guy will buy that, right? And then we use that money for the LS. So more like the LS. Yeah, dude, the LS is so great. I love the LS platform. Hey all, just reading the chat on phone with the old lady. Good to see everyone. Good to read you, Levi. Good to read you. Oh man. But yeah, so that's another project that, like I said, I'm not trying to pull a Tony, right? Because like me and this guy have known each other for like 20 years. We've known each other. Fuck, I'm old. But yeah, so we've known each other forever, right? So I'm trying to get him more into this stuff. I'm like, come on, man, let me put freaking turbo on your 2.8. I don't even know what they make. They probably make like 120 horsepower stock, right? So like, we're not even gonna hit 300 horsepower on fucking 15 pounds of boost. So, which I think it'd probably be okay. Like the bottom end should take, you know, less than 300 horsepower, I think. Uh, Everybody's just saying hi to each other. And then the Iron Duke, like I said, I want to get that running. And then I don't know. Everybody says the crank is the weak point, so I guess I'm gonna like slam a bunch of boost on it and see if it breaks. I don't think I can break it though. I'd have to put like I don't think so. Oh man. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I don't know how long we're gonna be on live tonight. Like I'm beat, dude. 10 hours at work. I've been up 18 hours. Like I'm tired. Is it 18 hours? No, 12, 5, 17 hours. Okay, I've been up 17 hours. So I'm ready to go to bed. But not before I hang out with you guys. I gotta make up for last week. Like y'all were here and I like forgot because I was at the shop working on the LS and I was all excited, you know. So I'm here making it happen. Uh, but I did bust out a bunch of videos this week for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed them. I was having a lot of fun this week making them videos. I started using my intro again. I found the clip on an old memory card of the intro I used to use. So I'm gonna start put. Okay, yeah, I need to know. What do you guys think? Intro in videos or no intro? Like, and if you're wondering what intro I'm talking about, my last video is in there. So I read the beginning somewhere. I like it personally. You know, I want to keep using it. Uh, no, really, you don't like the intro, huh? It's short. It's like 20 seconds though. You know, I was told, you know, if you're gonna use an intro, you keep it short, right? So I did that. Maybe I'll use it sparingly, right? I use it like every. Well, okay. So that's what I've been trying to do, right? So I'm not putting the intro at the very beginning. I do like my opening, right? Where and then I've been asking a question in the beginning of every video, right? So I think last time I don't remember what I asked last time, but I do my intro, what we're doing in the video. I ask, we back? Okay. I I do my intro to my video of what we're gonna do that episode, right? I ask my question and then I do my short intro, right? I think 6 seconds is enough, but mine is like 15. Okay. Did any of that Richard Holdner Ignition 2.2 to HP Holly stuff help? Yeah, it did. Okay, and the reason it did is because I learned a lot because I didn't know what kind of ignition he was using. He was using that one pulse per whatever, and I never like seen that before. So now I know how that works. So I feel a little bit better. So I wasn't understanding what he was doing with the wheel in the distributor, but he was using that wheel to act as the crank trigger. So it did help. Like I learned a lot. Like that video made me ask a bunch of more questions, which I ended up answering. So nobody cares about the intro. Well, yeah, I'm not saying anybody does care about it. Like I like it. I think it's funny. Just my buddy doing a massive burnout. I think his intro froze. Hondas are cool when they're front wheel drive and make Hondas are cool when they are front wheel drive. It makes them way cooler. That is false. Hondas are not cool when they're front wheel drive is not cool. Front wheel drive is not cool. All wheel drive is cool. Okay, all wheel drive is cool. Did you guys fix the Dodge fuel pumps yet? No, we have not. I think he bought the stuff yet like 2 days ago. Like I think he bought the stuff Friday to do it finally, but we have not actually got done with it yet. So my buddy let me take his S2 for a spin. It's really a great driving car. Yeah, I hear they're kind of cool, right? Like Honda hasn't made very many rear-wheel drive cars. Like they're kind of neat. Hey, Barrows is here. What's up, my dude? It's Mr. Kim. Uh, yep. I actually made it tonight, right? Because last Monday I was having so much fun at the shop, I forgot to be here. So forgot to be here. Not good. But yeah, like I said, okay, back to Hondas though. The only cool front wheel drive Honda is all wheel drive. Like that's the only cool Honda. If it's not rear wheel drive, right? Like I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like. I was watching an episode of Pink's All Out back in the day, and this guy had big tires in the front of his Honda, and it just looks stupid, man. I don't know. I don't like it. I wouldn't want to pay the heating bill at that shop. Oh yeah, oh yeah, dude. Like that's why I have that one small room off to the side, which I need to like get closed up. We just heat that one room. We have a big oil burner, but we only like turn it on when we're like serious shit needs done. Like my brother drives semi, right? So like if something serious needs done on the semi, because that's how my brother makes money, we flip the oil burner on, and we heat the garage up and get the shit done. But yeah, we don't keep it on. We don't keep it on. Lol, you known him almost as long as I've been alive. Man, eat a fuck. That roof, yeah, it is. Like I said, it's for it's a semi garage. You gotta have room to get the semi in there. I mean, the door. I mean, I guess it could be a little lower, right? But yeah, it's like I said, semi. The oil burner does keep it pretty comfortable in there. Like the dead of winter 2 years ago, we were painting. Dead of winter 2 years ago, we were painting. It kept it about 65 ish, like on full blast, right? Because we were painting. So, the B rat down in the frame. Oh yeah, that thing that car he's working on is pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully we had a real mild winter last year. It only snowed like twice all winter, so hopefully I don't think so. I think this is gonna be a hard winter. I really do. I got my furnace set on 65. I went through like 15. I don't know. That's a lot of propane last year. I heat my house on propane. It's ridiculous last year. So that's stuck on 65 this year. We gotta keep the usage down. Might have to come out to Idaho at some point. Oh man, I think Levi was calling me old. It's not cool, man. He also must be watching playing catch up. I said that like a while ago. So the joys of heating a shop. Ugh, not looking forward to that as well, man. Like if like I said, if the ceilings weren't so damn tall, it wouldn't be a problem. If it was just a smaller car garage, wouldn't be too bad. But in all fairness, like every inch of the outside walls are spray foamed, so that helps a little bit. And like the garage is a lot bigger than there's like three sections of the garage. So we closed up the other two. So we try to keep all the heat in the middle one. But like I said, I don't like the winter. I don't like the cold. I'm gonna be in my little engine room all winter, trying to get these dumb engines to run ways they weren't supposed to. So I've been trying to get that turbo V6 guy on YouTube, which or V6 turbo. I forget it's turbo V6 or V6 turbo. I forget exactly which one, but I've been trying to get him to hook me up with. He wrote custom code for the LS ECUs to let you run sequential injection on a V6 and also Spark because they can't do that. But he wrote the code. Guy's a genius to do it, and but he hasn't released it to the public yet. So I've been trying to talk him and let me get a taste of it so I can like tinker with it. But I get it, it's his baby. I don't plan on getting a heater until I get the shop insulated. Fair. I mean, wood burner. Take the chill off, stand in front of it. That's what we got. We got like a backup wood burner. We just like fire it up to stand next to take the chill off when it's not serious and we're just thinking around. And I've been thinking about what to put this Honda in, and I really don't have any good ideas. I thought about putting it in the Dart for a while just to fuck with people, but I don't really want. That's a lot of work. I don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna. Uh, oh, so I hit my 3,000 watch hours, so I think I did anyway. So I can start soon. Eventually, I'll be eligible for super chats. So that'll be neat. That'll be neat. Let's see how many I got. Hold on. They changed they changed the menu in YouTube. I used to just be able to click on my little icon and go to my channel, but that's gone. Now it's just Google account and shit. They changed it. I don't like it. All right, let's see here. Earn. All right. So the watch hours are going up real slow for some reason because I'm at like 3,200 watch hours for the year. It only said I got 2856. So I don't know if they have to like vet them or something to make sure they're real watch hours. I don't know. But yeah, so I get super chats and I get something to do with merch. I don't know how that works. Weird. Oh man. Let's see. Excellent. Did the trickery work for you? Oh, I don't know. Like I did it 2 days in a row, and I definitely got a little bit of watch hours from it, but they kept on pausing my videos, so I couldn't like get all of them to run through. So it's kind of irritating. I got more views, but no intro. But my intro sucks. So me too, Clint. I have an overhead big furnace, but there's no way I'm hooking it up until I insulate it. That thing will run 24/7. Like, yeah, right. I'm telling you guys, we should all just move somewhere where it's warm all the time and there's no rust, and just enjoy our sun faded cars in the warm and work on stuff all year and not get cold and we can hang out. It'd be great. Thank you, Kim. I've been trying, dog. Like, this YouTube. Are we back? Oh, come on. I don't know if it's working. There we go. My internet's acting wonky again, guys. I'm sorry. I did it for 2 days as well. Your videos over 1 hour would pause when I made a playlist without them. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about the longer ones doing that. Huh. Costa Rica speed and customs. Something like that, dude. Yeah, dude. Winter sucks, man. Well, you guys live down south. Like the winters aren't that bad. Like up here, it gets stupid cold. You guys don't even really get snow, so. Oh man. But yeah, I like I said, as usual, I've used up all of my content. Like, uh, oh, okay. Here's something. I think I mentioned this. The 302 in the Fox body, it's still in there. The transmission's missing, but it's still in there. The bell housing and starter are still on the back of the engine, which it's safe to assume the flywheel's theirs too. So I can pull all three of them out to put on the back of the 300 to turn it over to start it. So don't gotta spend anything there. That's all taken care of. That makes me feel a lot better. Upstate New York for 6 years. Yeah, dude. Cold. Especially being that close to the ocean. Nah, just sucks all the heat out of everything. All that cold. Ah, man. What was I saying? Shit, I forgot. I don't know. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I made fun of Uncle Brian this week. That's something I forgot to say. I made fun of Brian this week. 7 months of no driving nice cars. That's the same way here, right? In Ohio, like I'm in the Rust Belt. Like you can't drive anything you want to keep nice. It's crazy. Speaking of Uncle Brian, I didn't like check and see if he had any new videos today. Like usually I kind of check and see. Oh, dude, he did 3 videos a day. What a fucking trooper, dude. He got real bent out of shape about that Christmas thing, though. Like, it was funny. I know you guys probably don't watch his shit. I watch his shit when I poke fun at him, right? And I did that whole he's in the Christmas spirit early thing. I had like a photo of him singing, right? And he's like, he got real defensive, like, I am in the Christmas spirit. It's like, what? That's cool, man. I didn't say that was bad. Uh, he finally laid off Vizard, which is what we were going to talk about last week. That's why I named this live You're a Vizard, Harry. You guys get the pun? Yeah. But that was supposed to be last week's live. So I don't know. We're kind of out of date here. But hey, at least he finally let up on Vizard. And Vizard did that video. Oh, dude, that video was so great. Vizard did. He did a video talking about everything that had been being said, but he didn't acknowledge anybody except like this one guy that apparently has been hating on him for like the last 30 years. And it's just the wildest thing, right? That like there's these two guys and they have this feud and it's been going on all these years and he doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else said, but oh, this one guy, it's fucking great. I love it. Oh man. Uh I bought a camshaft off Jed Scott Speed Shop. I got a camshaft off him for the Hemi because long story. But yeah, I needed the camshaft, so Jed had one with a bad lobe, so I'll have to have it welded up, right? But got a cam, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyone working on their no-name call-outs for next year? Yeah, I am. I was saying this earlier, right? Me and my buddy, we're 2.8 with a turbo and fuel injection because JB hates fuel injection. And I'm gonna set the turbo to kill, and we are gonna just stomp JB. So we're calling out JB if I get the truck running by then. Oh, Colleen's here. Hi. I don't know, Levi. You called me out. We never raced, so third time's the charm, right? Maybe we can race this year, or this coming year. If your car doesn't break again. So wait, did it break this year? I know it broke last year. Did it break this year? Oh man. A lot of folks want to see the knuckle duster run. Brett thinks so. I better get it done. That will be. Oh yeah, that will be a cool race. I want Brian to get that car doing something. Put the K in an S10 and call it the trash collector. What? You're gonna have to go into some detail on why I don't understand the trash collector. Like you're gonna have to fill me in. What's the joke? I don't get it. I am always open to race anyone for fun, some money, or food. If we run for food, just know I'm winning. Lol, I'm fat. I'm way fatter than you. Should you don't even know. Now I do. I would like to, if I had an S10. If I had like some, okay. There's this S10 on Marketplace. Hold on, I'll share it. Hold on. All right, we gotta get. Hold on. Let me get this going here. Hold on. Where is it at? Oh, where is it at? Oh, market. No, it's the wrong thing. Projects. I'm pretty sure I searched projects for it. Projects. Okay. All right. Where is this S10 at? Let's see. It's here somewhere. What now? I won't be able to find it because it'll be sold, right? Always happens to me. Let me try S10 projects. Hold on. It's here somewhere. I'll find it. All right, let's see. Up here it is. Boom, first one. All right, let's see. We gotta share this. What's the button? Let's see. Present. Share screen. Da, 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 da. StreamYard. Allow. All right, boom. All right, check this thing out. Hold on. All right. Well, where's? Okay. All right. So there's a truck, right? Okay. More of the truck, right? Right. It's just an S10. It looks pretty solid. Okay, nothing crazy. It's been gutted, obviously. It already got a push off kill switch. It got a cage, a fuel cell, a battery box, right? What we got going on here? Got some switches. It got the glass in it. The cage looks pretty nice, right? Got the seat. There's a LS intake. There's an LS engine. Does that come with it? This truck is a roller and has no title. It's a project street for drag racing. 8-point cage, fuel cell, drop spindles, all new tire rods, bolt runs, no racing seat, racing steering wheel. Truck has no brakes. Does not come with odometer gauges, remote oil fill, no wiring or switch. Oh, the switches are included. Nitrous gauge. So nothing. None of the cool stuff. 5,000 or 5.3. No. But yeah, $800, right? I bet you I offer this guy $500, right? Should I make it happen? Is this what we should do? Should we put the K swap in that? Oh man, hold on. Lots of comments. You guys just exploded on me. All right, here we go. I have a clean S10 for that. Yeah, I don't have no money, dog. I don't. Sorry, Clint, I have no money. He calls his S10 the trash truck. Who does? Jason does? I'm so confused. Levi, my truck is missing engine, trans, drive shaft, wiring, and a dash. Yeah. Great idea, Art. Ken, I'm calling out all no-name national haters who said there aren't fast cars. There's a specific negative talking to one I'm tired of hearing. Oh, you talking about Mopars or everything? That dude doesn't shut the fuck up, does he, dude? I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but like that dude just talks and talks. Like he has something wrong with him. Like let's just be honest. The man has some sort of mental problem. Maybe he has Tourette's. I don't know. I'm not trying to be unkind about it, right? But yeah, the guy's not all there. Oh man, I've got an S10, a K series with a 5-speed, and a really good idea. Collab. Let's do it. I don't know how we're gonna collab, but like, let's do let's do it. Oh man. Yeah, well, we can figure something out. Like, I'm game. I'm game for whatever. The more collabs, the better. Like, as soon as I get the 300 running, I am going to attempt to visit everybody I can. I'm going to take it down to visit Doc. You listening here, bud? I'm gonna take it down to visit you. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. I'm gonna take it down to visit Doc, and then Doc is gonna take it over to Tony's, and then Tony is gonna show it on his channel, not knowing it's mine. Okay, Doc's gonna leave it vague, right? And then yeah, we'll make it happen, right? And then Doc does a video about whose it is on his channel. Tony don't like me. He might not even know who I am anymore. He might have forgotten, but like we've gotten into it a couple times on his comments. So was watching Pudding. Curiosity pulled me to the tall G. Oh, put like my videos are showing up on Pudding's videos. Yo, that's cool as shit, dude. I used to watch him all the time. I love that guy. Ken, that's a smoking deal. Oh, for the truck? Yeah, I'm thinking about it, dude. I'm gonna offer him $500 cash, right? It looks like it was together at one point. It does. It does. Yeah. Buy it. I'll chip him $50. I'll send you my PayPal. Tell you what. How many people are in here? We got 14 people in here. Let's see. Hold on. 500 divided by 14. That's $35. So if everybody sends me $35, I'll go buy the truck. Let's make it happen. Also, speaking of stuff that we should make happen, everybody needs to like this video. How many likes? Hold on. Let's see. Go to my channel. Go on. How many likes do we got so far? 12 likes. Okay, we're only 2 short. We're doing good. But yeah, Blake, dude, Thompson, like that's cool, dude. Welcome. I'm happy you're here. I hope you're enjoying the videos and the content, right? 5.0 is not neutral balanced in the flywheel, so you must okay, no. I'll just knock the weight on the Dean. This is from Dean. I'll just knock the weight on the flywheel off, right? And then it's neutral balance. I don't know. Does that work? Can I just knock the weight off? Is that how that works? JB's S10 is a trash truck. Oh, now I get it. Okay. I knew that. It just way over my head. Like I'm 3-ish hours east of Doc. Okay. Well, if you're 3 hours, I'm like 8, probably like 8 or 10 hours from Doc. Yup, it's the one, and his car is overbuilt for how slow it goes. That motor is worth more than my entire car, and he's running a time near mine while mine is on the safe tune while start. Well, that's the problem with these boomers, Levi. No offense to any boomers. I'm talking about, we know who I'm talking about. We're talking about them boomers, okay? That's they won't, and they overbuild their motors to make 300 horsepower, and they're like, "Oh, I got nitrous." It's like, dude, nitrous does not impress me. I can do $10. I'm broke too, boy, dude. I'm telling you, dude, it's rough. I'll drop it off Saturday. All right, let's make it happen. When I cat, Mr. English. Oh man, but yeah, like I said, K series in. I have a turbo 400, right? So I got the K series. I got a turbo 400. I buy the adapter. We put the turbo 400 behind it. It has a cage and all the other stuff we need. So yeah, man, we make it happen. Being broke is a new pandemic. Yeah, I work 10 hours a day. I'm working 10 hours tomorrow. I'm working 10 hours Wednesday. I'm working 10 hours Friday. 50 hours. We're going to get 10 hours of overtime in this week. Let's go. Everybody saying hi, Don. Mr. Don. The Don is in the house. Busy, busy day, but I made it. We all did, buddy. We all did. It was a long day for me, too. It was a long day for me, too. Oh, man. What else is on Marketplace? Anything interesting? Overpriced, overpriced, overpriced. Yeah. What? No. That's 1,500. That might have been a good deal, but yeah, everything's really like, well, I mean, everything's going up, so even projects are going to go up. But sometimes you get a good deal. Like that Honda engine, I got it for 400 bucks, which makes me wonder what's wrong with it because usually I feel like $400 was a little cheap if it was a good working engine. But it spun over, so if it spins, it wins, right? And it was all the right parts. So, hey, Clint, that Brett, yeah, his car is really dope. Like, the profile is great. It's great. It's an impressive engine. If it didn't cost so much, like, dude, LS swap it. His valve covers and intake cost more. Dude, it Levi. It's insane, man. Like, okay, if you're just focused on going fast, right? If you're not focused about looks, if you're not focused about being loyal to a brand, if you're just focused on I want to go fast for cheap, that's the way to do it. But all these other guys, they have things hold they have weird things. It has to be this or it has to be that or it has to be carbureted or it has to be Mopar or it has to be Ford. They get stuck and they can't see the trees through the forest. Like it is if either it's about going fast or because the way this Mopar as everything guys talks, right? It's just about going fast. That's how he talks. That's all it's about. So it shouldn't matter how you go fast, as long as you're doing it, and it's and in my opinion, it's cheap because like a $20,000 motor that gets gapped by $1,000 turbo LS is the dumbest shit. Dust Devil in the house. What's up, buddy? Proof will be it. Don, what are you up to, buddy? Like what are you doing on your stuff? Anything interesting? And I'm close to his times at 4,000 pounds. Lol. I'm racing a full size truck. I'm racing a full size truck, and I hate. Well, you need to put that thing on a diet, dude. Like making fiberglass molds isn't that hard, Like if you want, I can give you a YouTube channel if I can even find it. I haven't watched this guy in years, but that's all he does is make fiberglass molds for his race cars. Get some fiberglass fenders on that thing. Get some fiberglass hood. If you haven't, cut out the crash bars in the door. That's probably like 50 pounds right there, taking out both them crash bars in the door. change out all the glass besides the front windshield into Lexon, wherever the hell it's called, like you can get that thing down. Like what's it like right now? Have you already gutted it? Like what? Tell me what you have and haven't done. Hi Brian, were your ears burning? Yeah. The LS 300 build is such a great concept. Wonder if SMX would build a head. So Blaine Thompson's it is a great concept, and here's the thing that confuses me. So we all know that these manufacturers that already have aftermarket LS heads, right? They already have the CAD files. They already have all the designs, and so it shouldn't be too hard to design the head. I think the problem is the 300 isn't like there is a community built up around it, but I don't think the demand would be there. It has to be real cheap. Like if it was like a 500 to $1,000 set, like so let's say 750. If it was a 750 head, $750, I think it would probably sell really well. Because I buying one over what, yeah, it's cheaper too, right? So it has to be cheap, but I don't know if the demand is there. There's a Hemi for that, and Ford also makes a 5.0 engine. Well, right, but like, the Hemi, okay, 5.7 Hemis are twice as much as a 5.3, uh, and most of the time they're more than a 6 liter too. Okay, around here, a one that runs and isn't ticking, uh, $1,500. Like, okay, and don't even get me started on the Ford. Okay, don't even get me started on the Coyotes. That shit is 4 grand, 3 4 grand for a Coyote. Insane. I'm not paying that. And and the bigger problem is, right, is the 302. They split in half, so you can't just go in the junkyard and get a 302 and rebuild it and put a turbo on it and make power. Even though all the stuff to do it is there, right? You get the right block; it's already a roller block, so that's dope, right? They have EFI intakes already, so that's dope, right? So everything is there to do it, but the block literally splits in half. You want to build a 351? Get out your pocketbook. That's big money. Like it's crazy. Get out the Sawzall lever. Yeah, like I said, cut out them doors. If you still have the original doors, look in the door. I bet you the crash bars are in there. That's 50 pounds right there. Whack them out. It's a race car. I don't want to cut it up. We're not cutting it up. We're selectively removing stuff. Okay? We don't have to cut it up, but you do need to start getting some weight out of that big bitch. Lol, I have 5K in my whole truck and I run mid tens in the quarter. I have 4K in my whole truck. Exactly, right? And it's probably a little bit slower than that because it's a stick shift car. Uh, if it hooks, but yeah, so if it was meant to be a true all steel, all glass, it was meant to be a true all steel, all glass car. It's got a freaking power windows, dude. Well, then don't talk about how heavy it is. You got that's a moot point. You want it to be heavy, right? You can't say anything. No dash, no passenger seat, no inner fenders. That's the only thing that's on the car. Oh, and the headliner. And that's the only thing that's on in the car. Oh, no dash, no passenger seat, no inner fenders. That's the only thing that's on in the car. Oh, the headliner. Okay. Doc, that's impressive and definitely a worthy achievement. And you had fun. You made it worth the 5K. Oh yeah, like I said, you can 5K easy. My pick and pull is $300 any V8. That is a great deal. My like the ones out here are getting real pricey, right? But yeah, like what? Okay, here's the problem. The Magnums, they're I don't want to say they're junk. And putting a turbo on them is easy. I proved it, right? You can put a turbo on a Magnum, super simple, but they don't make good horsepower out of the box. So you really need heads. The heads just kind of suck. That's kind of the problem. And heads, you start buying heads are expensive. It's getting the dash back for my personal preference at some point. I want a passenger seat also, but I don't want inner fenders. Fair, fair. Not in the car. Lol. Okay. I was trying to read that. I was very confused. Brian, ours is that way. Half day off is the best. We don't. I don't even get that. Okay, I went to my favorite. Well, not okay. It's like the yard I've been going to since I was a kid, right? And it was almost 4th of July. I was like, "Hey, you guys doing a 4th of July sale? It's coming up, you know." And the guy looked at me. He's like, "Why would we do that?" I don't. I don't know, dog. Sorry for your stroke. Well, it's your fault. It's your fault. Oh man. 5.7 Hemis, a V8, and they are all over the junkyards now. Yeah, but they're all over the junkyards now because they're all ticking because they all eat cams because Dodge like bought the cheapest cams from China possible, or maybe it's the lifters. Like I don't know, man. I don't like. I don't know. And they drop valve seats, like so. You have to get the newer Hemis. So they have Eagle and pre-Eagle, right? I don't know what years that is, but you have to get the newer ones. Otherwise, they drop seats. They eat cams. I don't know, man. Mopar Man, 1978. Howdy, what is up, man? How have you been? Long time no see. It's literally not even their busy day because it's usually ice cold and raining. They want you to earn it. You gotta earn it. Clint says they eat lifters. Exactly. And I don't think they eat lifters because of an inherent design flaw. I think they eat lifters because the material they used in the cams and lifters are junk. So I don't know. And they're more expensive. But like if you can get Brian, I'll tell you right now, dog, if you can get good 5.7s for 300 bucks out of the yard, you go get as many as you can, and you put them on marketplace for $900. You will be making the money. Let me tell you. Oh, but we work on shit, right? It's kind of what we do as YouTubers. Hey, speak for yourself. Mine's nice shit. Your car's nicer than any of my cars, bro. I definitely wouldn't call it shit. Your car's nicer. I mean, I don't know if it's like a 50-footer or a 50-mile-an-hour kind of car, the knuckle duster, but from where I sit, it looks nicer than any car I own. So, uh, design flaw, not enough. Okay, so that was the same thing Tony said. I don't buy it, man. Like, maybe, but isn't there oil draining from the heads into maybe there's not. I don't know. Like, if that's the case, that should be an easy fix, right? There's like an oil galley right there somewhere in the middle of the thing. You just put some jets, some oil squirters shooting oil at the cam constantly. That should solve the problem, right? I don't know. Better lifters fix it. Oh 09 up is better. Why are they expensive if they're worse? Okay, this is why they're expensive. I got the answers for you, Levi. The reason that they're more expensive is because more of them fail, so more people need to go buy replacement engines, right? LSs, if you change your oil and you don't have DOD, they go on. Oh, and your 4L60 doesn't get 5 neutrals. They go forever, and that's why they're so cheap because nobody needs to get a core engine out of the yard to replace the one that blew up. 5.7s, everybody does, drives the price up, demand's up. First thing I would do is change the cam. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, right? Roller lifters are the solution to eating cams, but yet somehow the damn things still eat cams. I don't. It doesn't make any sense. I don't buy into the oil splash theory because that was Tony's theory that like the angle of the lifters is too like this instead of like this, right? So you don't get good oil down. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. What I'm saying is we work on things, so a ticking engine. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, my LSs sound like sewing machines. So Mopower Man says he's having shackle issues on a 65 Dart. Bought the right super stock springs. Mounting brackets, front and rear, are for A bodies. The bottom of the shackles want to face up to the trunk floor. Huh. Yeah, I am not the guy to ask about that. I don't know. So I want a Hemi. I just don't. What Hemi? Do you want a Gen 3 Hemi or do you want a Gen 2 Hemi? Because I think we can all agree. I feel like everybody, all 14 of us in this chat, right? I think that we all can agree we all would want a Gen 2 Hemi, right? Just because Tony said it does not make it wrong. That is true. And I'm not saying he's wrong because he's Tony. I'm just saying he's wrong because I don't believe it. Like that's just my opinion. My opinion. Like I don't know, Tony. I don't know, man. Like I really like Tony. All he had to do was be an adult and not take out his frustrations on Wilburn, on Dallas, on the Junkyard Jet guys, and on Al, especially Al, because we all freaking know that Al's the one that made Slaghammer the car that it is today. And Tony takes and acts like, "Oh, I did all this work." It's like, "Fuck, you did, dude." Like, anyway, I don't want to get on it. Didn't know if someone in this chat had dealt with this issue. All right, let's look at this again, Mr. Mopar Man. So you got a 65 Dart. You bought super stock springs for an A body. Okay, mounting brackets, front and rear, are for A bodies. The bottom of the shackles want to face up to the floor. Okay, so the only thing I know about A bodies is like there's early A bodies and there's late A bodies, apparently. So I don't know if that might have something to do with it. I'm not a real Mopower guy, like I couldn't tell you. That's the only thing I can think of. I know there was late and early. For example, I've been looking for a clutch pedal for my Dart, and I was told, hey, if you buy a clutch pedal, make sure they're not for the early A body because it's different and it won't fit right. So I don't know if that's part of it. We got 16 people in here. Let's go. We got 16 likes. All right, making it happen. You guys are great. That's a question for Professor P on Wednesday. That is good. That is an excellent comment. Yes. Slant Daily Garage, Mopar Man. That's his channel name. Him and Dallas from AHRA, Mr. Rotter, right? They do a tech Wednesday thing, and the two of them together, they really are a good combo. They nail a lot of the stuff. So yeah, that's a good question. A good question. Early A body, you're talking my clit shit. You're talking my shit right there. Hey, maybe Don knows. Don, what do you got, bud? We'll look at his comment again, right? He's having shackle issues. He got the 65 Dart. He bought A body super stock springs and mounting brackets on the front and rear for the A body. The bottom of the shackles want to face up to the trunk floor. What do you got, dog? Bottom of the shackles supposed to face down and back at an angle. Yep, watch your lives. All right, yep. Like I said, dude, I wish I knew. Old Levi. I used to like Tony, still do, just don't have time for his rants that don't end anywhere. Just my opinion. Still sounds like an okay dude. Don't like him not going to the no name, kind of a pansy. Oh, dude, it wasn't just that. And I don't want to like get, this is old news, right? But like just the way he treated Al, the way he treated Dallas, the way he is just not good, bro. Like it's not you do, like you have to remember Tony was having cookouts with the Junkyard Jet guys and Al. They were spending a lot of time together. That the Junkyard Jet guys were like bringing their families over to the shop to have these cookouts and doing these lives, you know. And then Tony's just like, man, I like it's not it's crazy, dude. It's weird stuff. Springs may be too long. Hell, I don't know. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of a good point, right? I would double check because sometimes parts get put in the wrong box, right? So I would double check that you got the right stuff. That's the first thing I do. I double check everything, make sure what you bought is what you have is what you're supposed to have. I work in parts myself. Um, yeah, right here, like the old advanced, right? And stuff sealed, like them. We get like brake hoses and power steering hoses and stuff sealed in a bag, right? Wrong part in the bag, right part number. It's crazy. I don't know shit. That's why I hang here for the advice. Don, I don't know shit either, brother. Like I wing it. Wing everything. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be able to do anything. At a place I visit once in a while, it's like a pick and pull. They have a 5.7 Hemi sitting in a vehicle there. Supposedly you can pick an engine. Man, I would if it okay, my what I say is if it spins, it wins. So if you go to a junkyard and the motor spins over, it's probably good. If you go to a junkyard and the vehicle there was in a front end collision, that means it drove to the scene of the accident. The engine's probably good. I would snatch that up and put it up on Facebook Marketplace for 500, 600 bucks. Thing will sell like quick in the company. That's true. That's true. Blaine has to go. Thank you for stopping by, my dude. Make sure you come all back. I appreciate you hanging out. Oh, Cat, would you go do something? Oh man. Uh, but yeah, working on parts kind of sucks. Like I have to deal with people, and people are the worst, man. They really can be. It's like everybody's forgotten how to talk to each other. You know, it's crazy. But what you gonna do? Ooh. Oh man, all kinds of interesting stuff on Facebook today. El Caminos. Oh, 57 Chevy. Ooh, a delivery wagon. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff I can't afford. All right. Well, we've been at it an hour and 10 minutes. Unless you guys got anything else you want me to ponder or talk about, shoot a comment into the thing. Because I'm pretty tapped. Like I said, I only can work on so much so fast, right? And it gets pretty boring. We just talking about the same 3 projects that haven't gotten anywhere in a year. Me and my brother were talking about the other day though. Like we put together that Dodge in 2 months, right? Put together that Dodge in 2 months, and we started adding up how many hours we put into that car, and it was a big number. We were like, oh man, we didn't realize we worked on it that hard. If I would have like put half of that into one of my other projects, uh, that's why I have a service writer to run interference. Well, yeah, I have my commercial manager, and he like handles all the commercial stuff. But like sometimes when I like deliver parts, that's what I do. I deliver. Sometimes when I deliver the parts, these people are just they're odd. It's like you deal with customers. How are you this odd when I walk in the door? Weird stuff. Like, okay, here's a prime example. The other day I delivered some parts and I took them in the side door, the man door, wherever you want to call it, right, to the garage. And there was a table right there. Put them on the table, gave the paperwork to the office, said, "Hey, I went to the side door. They're sitting on a table." Right? So like 2 hours later, they call, "Hey, where are our parts?" And my boss was like, "Hey, where'd you put the parts?" I'm like, "I put them through the side door on the table." So apparently, I put them on the wrong side. My bad. First time I brought parts to that door. Okay, okay. So, uh, so anyway, so I go back there today, and I walk in, and it's just a little sensor, little box this big, right? Little sensor box this big, paperwork. So I will go into the main office because I gotta give them the paperwork anyway. I hand them the part. I'm like, "Here you go, here's your part." And some chick behind the counter points at me and goes, "Hey, that's the advanced delivery guy." And then some guy walks out of the back and talks to me in like the weirdest tone I've ever heard in my life, explaining to me where to put parts. And I wanted to say a couple things. I wanted to say go fuck yourself, but I didn't. And I wanted to say that sounds like a you problem. Well, and the third thing I wanted to say, and I thought about all of this after I left. The third thing I wanted to say is I'll take that under advisement. And unfortunately, I didn't say any of that. So stay on a high at least another half hour. All right, I'll push on through to the other side. Yeah, we got it. We'll keep going. I did make it to 1,000 subs. I was like, whoa, hey, that's good. Apparently, less than 10% of channels make it to 1,000 subs. So you are in the top 10%, brother. Good job. That is a big thumbs up. Oh man. But yeah, let's see. I've been bugging Patrick, mostly old parts and rust. The dude's so busy. Like I've been trying to pick his brain about stuff, and the man is just always busy. And not very many people I know deal in EFI stuff, besides Patrick. So, except Dean. Dean helped me out big time. He shared this Richard Holdner video, which you guys don't watch Richard Holdner. You need to go check the guy out. The man is like God's gift to me. But he posted this video talking about uh it was a 2.2 Dodge motor that they like the stuff they put in like the front wheel drive Dodge stuff, like the Daytona, the front wheel drive Daytona, the Charger, the Shelby, all that shit. And he made some weird distributor mod to run it, and that just made me have a bunch of more questions, which I googled and found the answers to. So it was good stuff. I really did appreciate that, Dean. Also, I do have a Facebook group where I like bullshit and talk about what I'm doing a lot more than the YouTube channel. If you're not in that group, go in there because you'll be more up to date on what's going on as long as I don't forget to post. So the link is in the description of like probably my latest video. I think. I mean, I'm gonna go check real quick now that I think about it. Let's see. Oh man, is it in here? Yeah, yeah, it's in here. Cool. Oh, the Facebook group link is not is it working? Open link in new tab. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Yeah, we good. We good, boys. What do you guys think about my thumbnails lately? Okay, let me look. The last one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. The last 7 thumbnails. What do you guys think? Like I'm kind of going for a theme. I want to know what you guys think. Good or bad? Holdner is too smart for me. I get lost. The dude has forgotten more than I'll probably ever know. That's the crazy thing. Dude just knows too much. Like I want to pick up his books because he's done a lot. He's done a bunch of books, I guess, about from like back in the day. I want to pick up some of them books. I think that'd be cool. I also want to pick up one of them front wheel drive Daytonas or Chargers because there's a company that makes a kit to put a rear end in them, and I think a Gen 3 Hemi in one of them even though I'm not too fond of Gen 3 Hemis, as we've been over. Would be pretty tits. Like, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, man. Ooh. Here's the Elder Rock Cross Ram intake. That's pretty cool. What is this for? They don't say what engine it's for. Looks like a small block Chevy, though. It's pretty cool. Not $5,500 cool. Holy crap. It's a little much. $5,500 for an intake. What is that guy smoking? Holy cow. Much better than the all red thumbs. The all red thumbs. Much better than the all red thumbs. What? Did I do a thumbnail of all red thumbs? Okay, obviously you mean thumbnails. Okay, I get that. Did I do all red thumbnails? I didn't do all red thumbnails, did I? Okay, there is a lot of red now that I look at these. Talking about the Chrysler thumbnails I did before that. There's a lot of red in them, isn't there? Yep, I see it now. Everything's red. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Not good luck. Yep, I got you. I see it now. Yep, they kind of all blend together. I liked what I was doing before the Chrysler ones though, with like the flame around the border, then like the yellow text, but the yellow text kind of has the same problem, but it stands out really well. I did like 6 of them thumbnails. I like them thumbnails. Yeah, there's definitely been a weird evolution of my thumbnails as like you go to like my oldest videos and go up. There's definitely a weird evolution of thumbnails. And I like them too. I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing with this format for a little bit longer though. I think I finally got a good idea. Um, I got this comment the other day on the purple one, like 2 videos ago. Some guy's like, "What an immature thumbnail." Where he's like, "What are you, 12?" And I was just like, "Dude, if you don't like The Big Lebowski, just say so, okay? Like, don't come in here hating on me for liking quite possibly the best movie ever made." The Big Lebowski is great. It is great. So this year was the 25th anniversary, I think. So they re-released it in theaters. Uh, 5 years ago, when it was the 20th anniversary, they did it too. I got to see it that time in theaters, and watching it in theaters is so much better. Like, oh man, I wish I could go back to like '99. When did it come out? I don't remember when it came out, but great movie. Good Lord, I'm old. Why? What are you old? Why are you old? Oh, because I said how old the movie is? Yeah, I know, right? But yeah. Anyway, like 5 years ago, I seen it for the 20th anniversary. It's so good. It holds up so well. Like, it's great. Colleen's off to bed. Good night. I am soon to be there too. We're gonna push. I don't know. We'll keep pushing. Keep pushing. I don't got much to talk about, but we'll keep pushing. I posted the Ford engine on Sloppy Mechanics Facebook page, and it's gotten like 1,000 likes. And it's like, if all of you guys that liked this Facebook post, if y'all went to my YouTube and liked the video, um, that'd be cool. Of course, no one does, but We got some help, Chopper and Donnie. There's not going to hurt us. Or nihilist Donnie. Is this your homework? Is this your homework, Larry? Larry, is this your homework? I think my favorite scene in the movie. Oh man, there's so many good ones. What part do I like the most? I think I think we're like he gets the rug, right? He takes the rug and and someone pees on his rug again, right? I don't remember. Oh, I need to watch the movie now. I don't remember. Crap. But like it's all the stuff with the rug, and then when he comes out, he says to take any rug in the joint. It's gold. Oh man, I watched that movie way too young. I didn't understand a lot of what was going on, like the stuff with Bunny and all of that. Oh, such a good movie. Now I need to watch that. I need to watch that. See, I missed it this year. I had plans to go see it in theaters, right? And my buddies were supposed to go with me, and they dipped on me at the last second, and that made me lose all interest to go because I had plans to go with everybody because like they'd never seen it because for some reason I'm friends with people 10 years younger than me, right? So they're all fucking wet behind the ears and shit still. And they haven't seen the movie. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna all go see this movie, and you guys are gonna see it for the first time, and that's gonna make me feel real good because I get to experience you guys seeing it for the first time. That's awesome. And they all dipped on me. It's like, well, fuck you guys. Oh man, you know what? I need to do like a Donnie tribute car. That'd be pretty cool. Like just like do a wrap and just have like bowling shirts on the car. That'd be cool. Like just a big bowling shirt on the hood of the car, and then like on the side of the car have like the bowling lane, and then have like pins at the end of the car. That'd be cool. It could be wood paneling even. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go 3 more minutes. 2 more minutes, everybody. 2 minute warning. You don't have to you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Hmm. Yeah, like it's been fun, everybody. I do apologize for uh for missing out last week. So I want to say sorry for that. In football time, that's another half hour. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Man, but I am pretty beat. I'm gonna hit the hay, I think. Hmm. Oh, Dean's still here. Face blue, smiling hand, pink waving. Okay. Okay, Dean. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. What do you guys want to see next? Real quick, everybody. There's 10 of you in here. In the comments right now, what do you want to see a video of next? Come on, go, 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 go. What do you want to see a video of next? In the comments. You guys know what I got, so I want to see what you guys want to see. The 300 running. Man, if that's the next video I make, okay, that's gonna be we're gonna be like in the next year. I think we all want to see a burnout in your daily. I can do that. I can make that happen. I can make that happen. I got you. I got you. I can do that. I can definitely do that. That's funny. All right, time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, God damn it. My internet sucks tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it has been wonderful spending time with you. I appreciate you all spending time with me. You are wonderful. A burnout in your delivery truck? I don't know. I got cameras on me all the time. They might get mad about that. So, are you selling me your dart? I mean, maybe one day. You finish the knuckle duster. You know, we'll talk. All right, but I want to play around with the dart just a hair. Like I said, I got that Hemi. I'm gonna put in the dart. It's gonna be great. Um, it'd be your last day anyway. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. That's true. Yeah, they wouldn't like that. Oh man, I want to see a video of you. uh, Super K Honda plans. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I can do that. Like, I got a couple parts already for the engine. I got. I think I have an intake on the way. Um, but I can always use another one. So, like I said, getting your guys' Facebook marketplaces. I need an S2. Yeah, an S2000 Honda intake. Um, I need that. So I want to see a video of you delivering the dart to me. You know, there's a lot of darts out there, Brian. Like, it doesn't have to be my dart. You know, like, I bet you there's a dart close to you right now for about the same price. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Dean wants to see Honda plans. I can do that. Like I said, I want to put it in the E30. I have to get the money to buy the E30. Or apparently everybody is going to send me $35 and I'm going to go buy that S10. I don't know. Goblins. Yeah, I should do some more videos on said goblins. Um, I should. Like, I have a Brian cannot Brian Cabral, that is, cannot shut the fuck up about me. Like, he just every video he has to bring me up. And it's kind of funny, right? Because I'm living rent free in his head. So I do have a lot of videos I could make just talking about what he's saying about me. Uh, but and they get good views. They get like 200 views, which isn't a lot, but it's fine, right? Super Ken Hitachi, like a Hitachi. Anyway, Dean's being weird as usual. He's probably gotten you more subs, and he's probably gotten you more subs than you have him. Yeah, pro- probably. Like I said, it's really funny, dude. It's really funny. Like, if the dude would just chill out, like, I don't know. Well, like, he got into it with that day with Dave from DRC Racing, right? Um, and Dave said like the most low key, like, not hating on him thing. He just said he said was is making money on, I'm paraphrasing here. Making money on YouTube is fine. I don't care what Brian says. That's all he said. And just that sent Brian off the deep edge because you can't disagree with him. Period. You have to agree with everything that man says, or you are not in his circle. And it was just the wildest shit. It was just such a I don't want to say it was an innocent thing Dave said, but it was just such a nonchalant like blurb that, like, if you weren't paying attention you would have missed it. Like, not important, and he just took it and ran with it. It's just the wildest shit. You need a live. Bro, no, I don't. Look, the whole Rich 220 thing. I I tried looking into seeing what exactly happened, but like the dude deleted all the comments on his page about it. He deleted a bunch of videos about it. So finding out exactly what happened is a little hard. But Rich, while he seems like a very nice guy, he is a little bit um off. I'm not trying to be mean. And I did leave him a comment in one of his videos. I was going to ask him, like over the phone or whatever. I was like, "Hey, man, could you explain to me what happened? Because all the context is gone, right?" And he deleted the comment. He didn't reply to it. So yeah, Rich is not somebody I want to. The guy's just not. I I don't want to punch down. I only want to like punch up, punch across. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Heard he went off against. Okay, yeah, that's the thing, right? Dave didn't go against Brian. Dave just said something nonchalant that he doesn't agree with Brian Cabral, and Brian took that personally because, like I proved, right? I agree with him on some things, not everything. That's not good enough. You can't you can't show that you don't agree with that man at all. You have to be 100% on the same page, or yeah. Deleting comments seems to be a popular thing to say. I have never deleted a comment. I am very proud of that. If people leave me crappy comments, not only do I approve them so everybody can see them, but I leave them a positive message back. Deleting comments is it's cowardly. Just like blocking people. Blocking people is cowardly. Um so I mean in my opinion, I don't block anybody. Because the more comments I get in my videos, the better. So the troll comments only help me, so I don't block anybody. Just one lol from Lars is all it takes. Cancel culture cult. C3 or is that C squared? I can't tell. I delete mine. You delete your like. I mean, you can delete whatever you want, man. Mentally unstable. If we're talking about Rich, yeah. If we're talking about Brian Cabral, yeah. Um, like because like I seen what John was saying about Rich. Like he was poking fun at him, but it was in like a good mannered way that you kind of grill your buds, right? Like when my buddy does something dumb, I tell him, but I tell him as a friend. And I feel that's what John was doing with Rich 220, because he was trying to get attention on Rich's channel to get Rich subscribers. Um, which, like they say, no attention or any attention is how's that saying go? I forget how the saying goes, but essentially, any kind of attention you get on you is good, whether it's positive or negative. If you're trying to like build up your channel. So anyway, because I say weird shit, and I think shit that's too weird. Dean, nothing you've ever said, dog, is too weird for me. You hit me with all the weird shit. The only time I get confused is when I don't understand what you're saying. Like it can be weird as hell as long as you give me enough context to understand what kind of weird shit you're talking about. I had to block one person because of screen name. Oh, was it like racy or like was it I don't know what it was, but okay, I feel you. Bad publicity. Yeah, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Is the saying. Yes, that's the saying. That's yeah. So I like I said, I think that's what and and so here's okay, look. I don't think that John's style of pushing people's channels that are in that kind of weird gray area is like you like 9 times out of 10 it works, right? I remember John shared one of my first videos, and he didn't get the video at all. and like looking back on it, like I get it. Like he must have thought it was the weirdest fuck video, right? And he did the same thing, right? But he put the spotlight on my channel, good or bad, and people made their own decisions. And like here I am, right? Doing good. So I guess the problem is though, is like the one time out of 10 it goes bad might mean it's not worth it at all. Like that style of putting the spotlight on people. So I thought I had a troll, but she never responded back, so I'm still looking for my troll mate. Yeah, I don't have any like dedicated trolls either. I wish I did. Like just a real like I wish I had my own Brian Cabral, right? Like and I hope one day that some person out there makes a channel dedicated to talking about me every video and how I'm just the worst. And like that's the day I know that I've truly made an impact on the world. So, I mean, hell, the only reason, like I said, the only reason I do YouTube for the most part is one, I'm gonna do this shit anyway. People obviously find it interesting, so you know, I might as well show it. Um, and I definitely am doing more stuff that I might not have done at the same time. So I'm like, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably wouldn't have got that Honda engine. It just would have been something in the back of my head that I wish I could do. So YouTube definitely does push me to do content that I probably would have never done, even though I wanted to. I don't know if that really makes sense. And then the other reason YouTube's great is because, like, you know, when I'm old and gone, my kids will be able to look back and they'll be able to see their dad being a jackass on the internet. So that'll be good. Like they'll have something to remember me by. I mean, as long as YouTube's still around, you know. My projects would be much different if well, see, my like I said, the 300 would be exactly the same. The Ranger would be exactly the same. Like all this stuff would be pretty much the same. It's just uh, YouTube helps me do stuff that I would more than likely put in the back burner for longer, right? So a good example again is the Honda engine. Like I may have one day did the Honda thing, but it would have been on the back burner for a long time. So YouTube kind of like gets me to do stuff sooner than I would. And I feel like there's still a big audience for okay, well like there's a big audience for car stuff, obviously. Um my problem is like 90% of my damn subs are from the 300 stuff. So if the video isn't about the 300, I get 200 views, which is fine. 'Cause I know pretty much everybody in the 200 views is one of you guys, right? There's probably about 200 of us now, and that's fine. Um, but it's weird though, because it's still car content. Uh, but the Honda stuff, I feel might be the same way. I'll get an audience of Honda guys that only watch the Honda stuff, even though I do a bunch of car stuff too. What you know, which is fine. So like the K24, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to try to get an LS computer to run it. It probably won't be like the best long term thing to run it because I don't know how okay, I know how VTech works. There's three sets of lobes or two sets of lobes, and when you're at a certain RPM, VTEC kicks in, oil pressure pressurizes it, and you use the bigger lobe so you have more lift at higher RPM, and you have lower lift at lower RPM for better. But anyway, that's how VTEC works, right? I don't know how the stock ECUs trigger the VTEC, and I don't know how I'd trigger the VTEC with the LS DCU. Everything else, making it run, no problem. And I want to do that basically because the old Honda so the go-to Honda ECU for the longest time was to take a 92 to 95 OBD1 ECU and put a Honda S300 daughter board on it, and it like gave it more capability, right? And nowadays that's like a grand for all like the upgrades to do everything you want it to do. It's like a grand. So it's kind of priced itself out of the market because the ECUs to put the daughter board on are now like 250 bucks. when they used to be just in every junkyard everywhere, right? But they're getting hard to find. Which reminds me, I need to start looking at my junkyard for them ECUs to sell. But anyway, so there's kind of like this spot right now for Honda ECU tech that's cheap. And LS is kind of where it's at because it can run a 4-cylinder. I'm going to prove that. And it's cheap. Like you can go to any junkyard and get LS computer for between $20 and $40. And if you have big enough pockets, probably free. Not that I condone that. I'm just putting it out there, right? Uh, and the wiring harness are still on eBay for like $70. So for $100-ish, you have a harness and an ECU that you can hook up to your motor. So what I need to figure out is how to put the wheel, the LS wheel, on the Honda engine cheaply. Maybe even make a product that people can buy from me to do it. So I'm gonna be looking into that. What is Tom saying? That's Clint again. My project, same comment, same comment. You guys are letting me down. If I had new comments, I don't. Um, but yeah, so like I said, I think that would be a really good video because there's always a market for budget ECUs. And thanks to that turbo V6 guy or the V6 turbo guy, the capabilities of the LS ECU are greatly expanded. You got boost control, you got all kinds of stuff, right? So I really do want to see if I can make that work. I think that'll be a good video. It'll be a really good, solid video for people. Like I gotta figure out how the VTEC works. I don't know exactly how the ECU triggers the VTEC. I don't know if it's like RPM based, so like at 6,500 RPM it kicks in, or I don't know how it works. I gotta look into that and see if I can make the LS ECU trigger it, which I'm sure I can. I'm sure there's a way to do it. So, yeah, that is the plan. I sent an email to a guy on Alibaba that makes Holly harnesses for a lot less than Holly. Probably the same guy makes them, right? So we're looking forward to hearing back from them. I should probably check. Like it's probably morning in China right now, so I might have gotten a reply. But yeah, lots of stuff to do. Just need the time to do it. All right. Man, should I go 13 more minutes, man? You guys want to hear me talk for 13 more minutes? I mean, I can. Get a nice solid 2 hours in there, you know. Oh shit, I do got responses already. Let's see. Let's see what he said. Okay. So I said, do you have a catalog of your available products? I'm in need of Holly part number 558-126. Now that is the unterminated harness. So it's just the plugs that go into the ECU and then like 15 foot of wire, right? He said, hi, sorry we don't have 558-1. That sucks. This is our website where you can check out more products. He sent me their website. Cool, let's check this out. I'm gonna share this. You guys can how do I do this again? Hit this. Um you've been talking right along anyway. What's 13 more minutes? Don, I don't know if that was like a low key jab or a positive comment. I'm gonna take it positive, brother. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what this website has. Share screen. StreamYard. Allow. All right. Boom. All right. All right. CNCH wiring harness. All right. Products. Let's see. What do we got? ECU connectors, maybe. Connectors. Customized wiring harness. Let's try this. All right. What is this? 24 pin custom oil pressure. A custom motorcycle. Okay, I don't think this is what I want. Let's look at what else we got. Automotive. Okay, here we go. Ignition coil, throttle position, light lamp. Let's L. Ooh, here we go. LSLT. Let's see what we got here. All right. Holly LSX injector wire harness for EV6. Okay. Okay. So they even have the Holly part numbers on here too, so you know what you're getting. 2006 to 2015 Gen 4 standalone wire harness. Okay, so this is distance. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Drive by wire, LS, LT, okay. Lots of interesting stuff in here. Here's a supercharged one, standby. These are all the standalone. I want the Holly ones, so let's see. Standalone, standalone, standalone. Standalone. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, I already had it where I wanted it. Okay, there we go. No, not that. We'll do that. Standalone, standalone, standalone. I'm only seeing he might just make this one harness. Oh, he can't. He has to have other ones. I don't know. I'll have to look at this more in the morning. This is interesting. I gotta bookmark this. I'm gonna bookmark that. But yeah, this might be a way to go. This might get me a cheap harness. I don't know. We'll have to dick around with it more. Dead air has been minimal. I try. Like I really try to keep the dead air down, you know. Usually I just ramble. But I can only ramble so much, right? Like it's so hard. All right, hold on. What has been going on in the news today? So Trump got fined $5,000 because he made a smart ass comment about a judge's secretary or clerk. Clerk. He got fined $5,000 for being smart ass at saying something. Like it's crazy, man. I know that we all probably don't like Trump. I'm sure someone in here doesn't like Trump. I get it. But like they're really coming down on this man for like this the wildest shit. Like, did you hear that they're trying to say that his properties aren't worth what he says his properties are worth? Like, imagine that. Imagine if you're selling your house, right? And somebody comes along and says, your house is not worth what you want for it. It's actually worth this. And now you're in trouble for even trying to insinuate that your house is worth that much. If that person was the government, I'd be pretty bent out of shape. All right, enough of politics. Let's get away from that. Oh man. All right, Mr. English, I'm bowing out. Clint, thank you for joining the chat. Dean, if you're still here, thank you. Turbo Tom, thank you. Dust Devil, Mr. Brian, thank you very much. Mopower Man 1978, thank you. Let's see, who else I got to thank here? Colleen's gone, but I'm gonna thank Colleen anyway. Blaine's gone, but he came in for the first time. I want to thank him. Levi, thank you, Levi, for coming in, brother. Let's see. That's probably it, right? All right, hold on. We're looking. I want to make sure I don't. Dr. Art, even though you're not here, thank you. Da, 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 da. Jason, thank you. Oh yeah, Barrows, Mr. Kim was here. Got to shout out to Kim, even though he's gone. Thank you, Jason's Garage. Thank you. If I forget it, DRC was here. Thanks, Dave. Robert Mangy was here. Thanks, Robert. Fire and Rescue Maintenance was here. Dunbar was here. Okay, so that's everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. As always, I enjoy spending time with you guys. I'm happy you enjoy spending time with me. I'm happy you guys support me and watch my content. And I hope I can continue to do this for a long time, and you guys will still be here watching. I appreciate all of you, and it was fun. So I'm going to get out of here. Um, after I read these comments. 5 grand is fine. Trump probably carries that much as, I mean, yeah, he probably does. Clint, good night, Mr. Good night, Mr. Clint. Engine light just got here. Holy crap. Brother, it's all done. Well, we need to talk though. I got that Honda engine. We need to talk, because like we're like two of the few people that like Hondas. Um, Thanks for another good Monday. Was looking forward to it today. Oh, that's awesome. Wendy English is here just as I'm wrapping up shop. That sucks. Hi, Mrs. English. I'm happy you stopped by. Um, I've been up all day. We've been on here 2 hours. I gotta get to bed. I gotta be to work at 7 a.m. in the morning. Um, so I do appreciate you getting in here though. I really do. Um, I got that new F-150. Oh yeah, no, we're not putting a Honda in F-150. Chill, chill, relax. Oh boy, that's a big cough. Anyway, everybody, I am out for the night. I will see you next week, same time, same place, same channel. I was watching you at work. I just got home. Well, I hope you had a good night at work. She just got home from work. She's been here earlier. Understandable. Your background is Goblin Slayer, by the way. That's why I said Goblin. Oh, I got it. I got it. No, I got it, Brian. I Yep, I got it. I understood that. Oh, come on. No, man. We're not. No, no, no. We're not. That's it's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. But yeah, like I said, you guys are all great. I'll catch you next Monday. Stay safe. We'll talk to you later.